Hey there, my friend, Ray Kakuda here, and I want to shoot this quick video from my pool deck over here. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. It's a Friday. I think most people are still working, but they're prepping for the long weekend. But I want to share with you something that I recently went through, and stick with me here because I want to share with you two thoughts that came from this, and they're pretty impactful to me personally. And hopefully, you can take this inside of your life and get some value. So. Last week I got hit with diverticulitis attack. So if you don't know what diverticulitis is, you can Google it. Basically, diverticulitis is an infection inside of your your intestinal tract. So somewhere in there, right, there's a spot that gets infected and inflamed. And this is like my third attack in like 3 years. And this is probably due to like just bad eating habits when I was younger, and it caught up to me. So anyway, I got this attack and it landed me in the hospital. Really, it was really painful. I had a hard time standing up and walking, and I was on IV for, like the whole time there. I was there for like about 3-4 days. And the whole time, pretty much for the first couple of days, I couldn't eat or drink anything. So it was pretty gnarly, okay? Especially someone like me who loves food. So, while I was laying there, I had a lot of thinking time. Had a lot of time to really ponder on things. And there were two major, I guess, revelations, breakthroughs, thoughts that came from my stay in the hospital. And one of them was gratitude. I was extremely grateful that I had gotten started in the online industry. I had made that decision to get started in the online industry a couple years ago. Actually, it was like 4 years ago. And, build an online business and go through the training and learn the skills and gain the knowledge that allowed myself and my family to escape the rat race, where my wife was able to retire my wife. I was able to, leave the rat race and basically go full-time, part-time. Because as I was laying there in the hospital, I couldn't work. I mean, I couldn't even move, at some points, because I was so like out of it. But because I had built this business on the internet, it was running. Revenue was coming in every day. Business was being done on autopilot. And my thought was, if I hadn't taken that step to really get started, I would never have been put in this position. I mean, I probably would have been working a job, and that deal, right? When you're working a job and you get sick, you got to take sick leave, right? Well, I probably would have used, if my condition would have gone south, I would have probably had to taken sick leave and then actually used up my vacation time. And then after I exhausted that, I probably would have had to, go to, I think it's like TDI, LTD, long-term disability, or TDI, temporary disability insurance. And yeah, I would have gotten paid from that, but it would have been, a fraction of what I normally would have earned in my job, because I know the drill about that. So I was grateful. I was really grateful that I had made the decision and put in the work and the time to build it. The other thought I had, and the other kind of breakthrough I had was, even though I had built this online business and I have freedom and flexibility in my life, there was so much more I wanted to do. There's so much more I wanted to accomplish. I mean, there's places I want to see. My daughter is, 9 going on 10. We've been able to travel around the world basically and basically run our business and live the laptop lifestyle. But by no means have we even scratched the surface of what I want to accomplish, professionally and personally. There's business, professionally, there's so much more I want to really be able to do. Technology is constantly evolving. There's so much more, things that are coming out, regarding, the internet and things like that. And gosh, it's such a powerful tool. And personally, there's so much more I want to accomplish as well. There's people I want to help break through. There's people I have yet to meet. And personally, I still want to be able to change lives. I still want to help people. I mean, tons of people. And there's still a lot of work to be done. So I was grateful, and I was really put in a place where I knew I had to do a lot of more work. So if you're watching this, I just want you to know I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Sometimes it takes a little jolt, personally, to make people kind of reflect on where they're at and where they're going. And even though I've been free for a number of years, it still made me kind of take a look at where I'm at and where I'm going. So, if that connected with you, I hope that brought you value. And I hope you can take that message here and apply it in your life, and hopefully, maybe that'll stir you to move in the direction you've always wanted to. Maybe you had dreams and goals you always wanted to accomplish, but you just haven't been able to, take that step forward. I encourage you to do it, whatever it is, because you never know. You never know when that something is going to happen. So anyway, if you want to connect with me, there's probably a link somewhere over here that'll you can click that link and enter your email, and it'll bring you more value, right? Because I'm all about bringing value too. So anyway, hope you got some value of that, and look forward to connecting with you. Have a good one. Ain't it great?